Music is an integral part of our life because it is always easier to live with it. It helps us to relax, to love, to live, and even to make the most critical decisions in our lives. These are the top 10 musicians, singers, and songwriters of all time in South Sudan, who truly can be called the fair. They laid the foundation of music industry in South Sudan. May they deserve a credit from the Lord. 1. Nyankole Mathiang, the Queen of Abai. Commonly known as Teresa Nyankole Mathiang Da, a native-born South Sudanese from Abai who started her music in the late 60s. Nyankole started recording. She first recorded her first song in Radio Juba and Omdurman in Khartoum. Her songs became popular revolutionary songs in Spla front lines in southern Sudan. She is educated in both Arabic and English before being taken to Canada by late Dr. John Garang. She did have a beautiful voice with song title for songs in Dinka in the 1960s, and that was her first appearance in the music industry with her friend Anak, who later killed in bloodshed by the Sudanese government. She was a freedom fighter using her musical talent to educate people of South Sudan politically and culturally as early as 1960 seconds. Why Abai left out? She finally died on 21 September 2012 in Juba. 2. Emmanuel Kem, the king of reggae. Emmanuel Kem is an outstanding South Sudanese from WoW who sings in both English and Arabic languages. His music is popular countrywide, and he is known for being one of the best musicians of all times, with his 2011 song title Celebrates. Nevertheless, Kem music will go down in history with inspiration to the youth and dedications to all the heroes and heroines whose blood has cemented in our national foundation. 3. John Kudase, Don't Say It. Yeah. This man commonly known as John Kudse, but his real name is Gong Longermu from former Northern Bar El Ghazal. He started his music career in the 1980s and in Spla Soldier at the same time. John Kudse is an undisputed artist whose voice attracted every audience. 4. Akut, Kui, the fifth column of the Spelme Bal Deng, and his friend combine in what was so called a Kadakue, which means group of eagles. This guy sings oral song in Dinka language, and it was one of the courageous, dedicating song of all times in the history of Sudan. Their motivation, support to Spla or M kept them momentum and struggle to continue fighting against Sudanese government boldly. They advised many South Sudanese in Khartoum to turn out and support their brothers and sisters in the front rather than sitting with enemy in Khartoum. Many people would question how Akut Kui made it into top 5, but the reality is that their contribution made a great impact to South Sudan liberation struggle musically. 5. Gordon Kong, the Quermadet. This is the guy who shocks everybody with his natural gift despite being blind. Kong, who hails from Unity State, has inspired many South Sudanese through his music. He recently landed in Juba from Australia to attend peace concert organized by K to promotion. 6. Nyan Chan, the Queen of Malakal. Nyan Chan, born in Malakal to Shilluk parents, is truly a music queen to reckon with. She began her music some decade back, and she was one of the best singers, producing good quality music with her sweet melodic voice. Nyan Chan portrayed and lectured many South Sudanese not to forget their wherever they go, as it is the sign of human roots. 7. Johnson Jock Lal, the man. Johnson Jock is a Dinka Padang from Upper Nile who started his music in early 1993 in his town Corflus. Jock Lal was inspired by his grandfather and uncles who sings traditional cattle songs during his childhood. Jock picked interest in music in his early teen and started recording songs onto radio cassettes. He won the Best Artist in the year 2017 in Uganda. 8. Andro Bal Deng, the Red Army. Nyandit Rot Waini Karam, meaning girls who bleach themselves with cream. This undisputed musician of the 1980s criticized many South Sudanese who abandoned their culture to adopt new cultures brought about by globalization. This guy played significant roles during those days in Khartoum and hence yields a great impact on South Sudanese culture. 9. Larson Angit Garang, the fighter of corruption. The Awelian-born talented singer has been vocal against corruption in the country through his music. Larson started his music careers in 1989. His stunning voice with meaningful lyrics has placed him among the musicians of all time. 10. Garang Aitni, Spla. This list would not be complete without mentioning Garang Aitni. Aitni's songs have been used to boast National Army morale whenever it's needed. He has produced numerous hit songs that did well in clubs and at national functions. He started his music career in the early 2000 seconds and has since been producing hits after hits. That is all about our top 10 legendary artists in South Sudan. Please kindly comment and subscribe. Thanks.